Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Okay, I'm testing out my other new headphones. So a week or so ago, I tested out sort of my cheapier ones. These are the Bose headphones. So I got my Bose headphones. Let me know if they sound good. I still think they're picking up other sounds that I didn't want them to pick up. Like, here's a crinkle. It doesn't get rid of the crinkle. I don't know how to get rid of the crinkle. I don't know. Whatever. Let me know what you think of these headphones. I'm on a search for the best sounding headphones that I can use here on my channel that will work for you all as well. So these are the Bose headphones. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, we are going to be making some ribbon tassels. Super simple. If you tuned in to my haul, you saw I got this giant bag of ribbons and all this fun stuff. Not a lot of lace in here really, but a ton of ribbon, and I got it, I think it was like at the Goodwill. So let's make some sort of tassel things. Like, here's a tassel. We're not gonna recreate that. There's a whole bunch of motorcycles driving way over there, and they're super loud. So I'm sure these headphones are picking that up, but they are very, very loud. Okay, kind of like this, the eyelash yarn. So we'll pull that out. You know what, I might need this to tie some things off. So we'll pull that out. We definitely don't need that. So we're gonna put that in the bag. And I am just going to do, let's see, we'll do some pinks. So I wanna make something for a friend of mine. So we'll do this pink. This gray needs a bit of a trim. And I have my my garbage bowl right over here. I'm gonna bring that a little bit closer. Yeah, I like this one. This one's all seen better decades. I don't think I want to use that in her thing. So let's get a nice piece of pink, and I think we'll do that long. So let me measure this. It's gonna be 14, it's gonna be, I don't know, we're gonna call that about 16 inches, approximately, ish. So I got all this yarn, I got all this ribbon the other day, and I was quite excited, frankly. Here's some pretty pink. That one's too short. Is that wired? No, it's not wired. Okay. All right. Put that in the garbage bowl. I want some of the music. And I'm going to have these relatively approximate sizes. That, you know, I'll keep for like a tag or something. Here's some tiny white. So I'm just going through and we're just cutting a whole bunch of these. Some gold. That's kind of pretty. that in. I want some of this thinner pink here. Give it a little bit of a tug, which is what I'm going to come through and do with all these other ones. And this darker pink. Is that too short? It's really short. I don't know. I'll hold it in there for now. Here's some darker. Okay, we'll take that little one out and we'll add the wider one in. Let's see, I think we're done with those sort of gauzy looking ones. See something pink here, but that I don't think is going to be long enough. Nope. The yellow will, I think. Oh no, what is that? Oh, it's tied. It was a something. This cream, let's do the cream. You know, I have one of those little tiny craft irons. If you think I'm going to get it out, you're sadly mistaken. It's too short, that yellow. That yellow is not the right one. There's something else pink. Let's add that in. One's a little longer. That's okay. You know, I really like the grays with the pink, but I added that gold already. Oh, purple. That one's a lot shorter. That's okay. There's another purple. That's about the same length. Is that a purple? All right, those three are comparable in length. I think this pink is comparable in length too. Okay. That's something else. I could put a big black in there. That's not long enough. That was not long enough. I really like gray with pink, but because I have that gold in there, yeah, I'm not going to do the gray. This green, let's see if this is long enough. No, I don't like that one in there. Another purple. I already have one of those. I was going to do some of this eyelash yarn, but let me see what else I have here. So I have that purple, that orange. Here's some yellow. This is pink. Do I have this? Oh. Oh, that looks really pretty in there. Okay, let me trim that. Let's do a little bit of this yellow. Have you seen these sort of like ribbon bundles? They sell them at like Michael's, Hobby Lobby. What is this? That's wired. I don't want that. That's wired. That's pretty, but I'm going to do a blue one, so we'll keep that for the other one. Okay, let's see if we like the eyelash yarn in it. You know what? I do. I think we're going to do a couple pieces of that. I'm just going to, like they say in cooking, measuring with your heart. Okay. That white one, we'll use that. Okay. So let's put some of the green underneath, some of it up top. I'm pretty happy with where everything is now. I wish I had like a giant bead, but I don't, like a wooden bead. But I do have my bulb pins. So I was thinking of putting a bulb pin at the top. And you know what? Because I have gold in this, she likes gold, I think, better than silver. But I'm going to take a silver one out for the blue one I'm going to make. Now, if I was doing this for a journal, I would put this on the outside of the binding of the journal. Maybe not quite as long as this, but I'm assuming she's probably going to put this like on her jewelry box or like on her bureau. Just trying to make sure I got everything in the bulb pin. There we go. Let's give this, oh, this yellow. It was the end that had the tape on it. So let me go through, and I'm just going to adjust these. Happy with that. Make sure I have everything together. That a nice tug. I want to make sure it's kind of one of those two-handed things, you know? Or four-handed things, really. Let's flip it over. There. And she can clip it on something with the bulb pin if she wants. And then these can still be adjusted. I am just going to trim that one, that one, trim those. This is the one we tied off with, but you know what, let's give that a trim there and there. Incredibly simple. And if she wants, because she's an artist too, my friend that I'm giving this to, if she wants to cut out some of the ribbon and use it in a project, okay, she's got all her colors. She's a pinky, purpley kind of gal. So I'm probably gonna put this on her gift bag when I give her like her birthday presents and stuff. Her birthday's next month. So that's gonna be a tassel for her. Mega simple tassel. So you can use this on bags, you can use this on your journal, you can use this, like I said, she'll probably put it on her jewelry box because she likes this type of stuff. Or maybe she'll put it on one of the pull tabs at her crafting desk. So there's one, put that over there for her. I want to make one for me. And I do want some of these grays. Because I'm going to do mine in silver. Not going to be any pink in mine. Let's see, that one's kind of short, but I'm okay with that. And then I wanted some of the blues and the greens. This one. This is the one I like. Yep. A shorter blue. A shorter green. There's a little gray. I think I want to do some of the eyelash yarn, but I want to cut this in half. There. This piece, that's a really pretty sort of silvery gray. Whoops. Cut that. Cut that. I love this, but I think I want to keep that for tags. That's pretty, but it's not long enough. Love this one. So I don't know where an end is. Oh, here we go. And I'm going to do another one. I love that polka dot. That brown's not long enough. That's not long enough. Here's some blue. That's not long enough. Short blue. Teeny blue. I'm gonna put that one in there. Let's do some of this cream. Great way to use up some ribbon. Just sort of like oddball pieces. I really like this, but I want to keep that for some tags as well. That's too short. That's a rubber band. Okay. I already used that one. Did I use this one? Yes, I did use that one. And I think I used, did I use this one? No, I didn't. This one's all mega crinkled. Just kind of giving it a tug. You know, it looks like this was somebody's package ribbon collection. You know how you keep ribbon for packages. That one's too short. Anything in this? What's this? Is that wired? No, that's not wired. I love that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I'll keep some of that. Use that on tags too. That's really pretty. I love that. What else do we have in here? This black. Okay. This is this is quite the bundle. This is quite large. How pretty though. Something's tangled here. Here. Let's put that there. I'm gonna grab my bulb pin. This is a lot for the bulb pin. I don't know. Let's see if this is all gonna fit. Come on. There we go. Did I get everything in there? I believe I did. And then add some of those little tiny pieces. That one's a thick one. That was something else. That one that I love. Could use that. I was looking for some of those little pieces. Like that. That one. I'm going to do this one relatively near the top. Let me adjust that one that was kind of poking up a little bit. Come on. I'm going to give this a little bit of a wrap around. Where'd it go? There it is. Do an overhand knot. This eyelash yarn gets completely in the way. There, nice and tight. Let's do one more. Nice and tight. On the other side. There. Super easy way to use up your ribbon or display your ribbon. I mean, that's probably what my friend is going to do, like use it as a display kind of thing. And every time we do like a shopping thing or whatever, she always is like, oh, I love those. Now, she could make this herself, but sometimes we don't make things for ourselves, you know what I mean? We'll make things for everybody else, but we won't make things for ourselves. So I made one for me, and I made one for her. So those are our two really pretty tassels. You know what I might do? Well, I'll do that in another video. Never mind. Never mind. So super quick and easy. Do you have old ribbons, lace, yarn, things that you want to add to this? Maybe you have a bucket of ribbons that, you know, when you get a package, you just kind of put it in a bag. Do this with it, and then you can attach it to your journal or whatever. All right, quick and easy project today. Let me know what you think of the headphones. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been Chris-Anne. Check out my website, elementalenergieswithchrisanne.com. I have a lot of free things there. You can also purchase some crystals, some decks. If you'd like a free private reading with me, you can check that out there. And please like and subscribe to my channel here. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Take care. Be free.